Last match for this section here, number 11, CM Punk and The Rock 2013, just shy of the top 10, but I gotta, as much as I love the match, and I do love the match, it's a good match. It's a good, solid, straight up match between two people from two completely different generations. That if this match had happened 10 years prior, more in The Rock's era, this match would have went a different way. There's no way at Punk frame that they would have allowed The Rock to be competitive with this guy in 2002 and 2003. There's just no way. They had the match in 2013, more Punk's era. They found a beautiful way to make the two styles work. I will forever be angry at the ending of this match for both professional and personal bias reasons. Because Punk, this was the end of the 434 days as champion, one of the hottest runs in modern history. This was a world title reign that still talked about to this day. Because of that title reign, all you hear now on WWE television is how many days someone has been champion. That's all you hear about now. And 434 was impressive. But now we've got Roman at 3,000 or 2,000 or whatever, how many fucking days it was when he was champion 4 years in a row. And they even do it now where like Maxine Dupree lost the championship and she held the title for 27 days or some bullshit number, which it should have always been 0. But the fact, whatever, and so it's one of the, I still say to this day, biggest fumble of all time, because we still had Taker's streak and they were headed toward Punk Taker. I've said this on the show before, but I'll say it again because it fits here. If Punk had retained here and retained at the Chamber pay-per-view, and Punk Taker would have happened at WrestleMania while Punk was still champion, that match would have very clearly had been the main event, and it would have been the streak against the streak. It would have been a champion. At that point, Punk would have had been champion over 500 days in a row. And you would have to look into the 80s and 70s for a champion that would have reigned longer. So the title of greatest champion of the modern era would have fit. So it would have been the greatest champion in the modern era against the greatest WrestleMania streak of all time. One mega main event. And yes, I had a ticket to that event. Would have loved to have been there for that piece of history.
Look at you booking your own event.
But I'm just saying, that one, if that one loss doesn't happen, that's the main event of WrestleMania. It's not even a fucking question. You could have still done Rock Cena, and it still would have made bank. But that would have been the mega match for WrestleMania 29. That would have been insane. And they ended up still having Punk and Taker, and they still ended up being the best match of the night. They just weren't last, and it wasn't for the title. And the streak continued on. The streak would go on to be broken the very next year. But that's the way that the cookie crumbles, so to speak. But as far as this match goes, this is also one of my favorite matches because I sent you a link that also had the promo package in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm unstoppable, I'm the champion, the champion. For 337 days, for 400, in your face, jerks. CM Punk has reigned as champion. Oh, that promo package is insane. You know it, they know it. Time's up. And I'm like, oh shit, the buildup is crazy. I also did not like the disrespect of the champion coming out first. I get that he's the Rock. And I get that his mom is in the front row. But goddamn, the disrespect. Punk, Rock, your take, Dave, on this incredible clash of titans.
This is really good Punk. Like, I didn't get to watch him in that time.
This is prime.
This was good Punk. Like this is
Yeah.
again. I said I don't know how old he was here, but this is a younger body, and he was moving.
That was
like
11
it.
years ago. Yeah, that's late 20s, early 30s.
He
Punk.
was.
Yeah,
It was moving like it. The Rock looked even better. Like obviously he's much older
that was good Rock
today.
too. Not for nothing.
He
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
great.
yeah.
He looked really great. They were moving around the ring. They were putting on the show. The pacing was really good. Again, their position was really good. They weren't telegraphing too much. They were telling an amazing story. And then I was and the building was exploding. They were going fucking nuts. And the match just had so much momentum. And I'm watching it, and then we're actually gonna. If I'm remembering this ending correctly, this is the one with the shield, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So if I remember this correctly, we're gonna revisit this on our main event because I feel like kind of the same thing happened. The same exact thing happened, which was ironic.
Very similar. Yes.
But
go ahead.
Their momentum was. I was locked in. I stopped working, by the way. I watched this shit at work. I listened to it. I look at it, peek. If something like if they're resting, then I'm like doing my thing, and if they're doing something, I'm watching. Right. I'm locked in completely. This is lunchtime for me. I sat down for my lunch and I started because this shit started getting crazy. So I paused it. I went warmed up my shit and I sat down for this one and I watched it. And I was all in. And I'm like, yo, this match is going so hard. And then the lights cut out. And then next thing you know, the Rock's on the outside. Paul gets up. He's like, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. The lights was just off. What's happening? Sees Rock on the table, rolls over there. I love when he's picking them up, and it's like, hey, what's the shield? He's like, huh?
I have nothing to do with the shield.
He's like, huh? The shield. He's like, who? The shield? I got nothing. I don't have anything to do with them. So he like grabs him, rolls him into the ring, and pins him. And my point is, we were up here the entire time, and it ends here. But the way it did it, it made sense. It's almost like the way they killed the momentum drove more story behind it, but it didn't kill the match. It just killed the momentum. So when you scan the crowd, everyone's like, it's just like, whoa. It's like, I don't really know how to explain this. I just know the energy was so high and then it just fell flat. Right. And it's not a boo thing. You don't boo this. This is just like, what the fuck just happened? Like, we were watching a historical match in the making and it just got completely side railed. So I thought the way they told that story was amazing. I love the way Punk played it off. And I love the way he capitalized it right away, rolled his ass in the ring, ended the match, done, out of there. We're done. That was fucking awesome. The storytelling, not only was the match insane, but that storytelling at the end, beautiful way to buzzkill something. It's like a good way to do it. That was awesome.
Right at the people's elbow, right? Because the crowd seemed really into the idea of The Rock winning the title.
Oh my god!
It
was so peak too.
Which is so crazy.
Drops him, pops
which is so
up,
crazy
and the
to hear.
crowd fucking goes nuts, dude. And then the lights go out. It's so perfect, man. Whoever wrote that shit.
Because Punk's also, because remember in the promo package they had said that Vince said that if the Shield interferes in your match, we're stripping you of the title. So when Vince comes out and does the whole, the Shield interfered in the match, and Punk goes, I didn't see the Shield. You didn't see the Shield. No one here saw the Shield. It's like, what are you talking about? He's like, it leaves me no choice. No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's like he's not mic'd, but that's the fucking point. There's effort in the detail there because you don't have to be mic'd to be pissed off about something. He's pissed. I won the match. The match is over. This is over. He's yelling in the ring. This is over. It's done. And then Heyman, once again, just being a perfect second, even after they restart. Okay, we're going to restart the match. Punk is still arguing with the referee. Heyman jumps on the apron. Forget that. Get on him. We can't overturn this. This is happening. So get on him. Just get on him. Finish him off then. Like, it's the sense of urgency around everything. Like you said, it was a fevered pitch because at the time that they chose to cut the lights off, Rock was up. Rock had momentum. It had been a back and forth match up until that point. The Rock came in with injured ribs because of the last match that he had with John Cena. He had injured his ribs. So Punk focused on the ribs. But then they gave Rock an out because all of a sudden Punk comes off the top rope, lands gingerly, injures the left knee. Rock goes on off to the left knee. So now both of them have an even playing field situation. Rock's clearly the bigger, stronger guy. They needed something to give Punk an edge so that he could look strong as the heel. But now the babyface needs to come back. So now the knee injury is something he plays with. And now they're going back and forth. Now they both have a built-in reason to take over on the other. When Rock needs to get up, attack the knee. When Punk needs to get up, attack the ribs, so on and so forth. In that exact moment, when they cut off the lights, Rock's got the momentum. The crowd is on his feet. Cutting those lights off, like you said, takes the fucking helium right out of the goddamn balloon.
Completely empty.
They did it for several minutes because they have to take Rock out of the ring. They have to set him up for the triple power bomb. They have to put him through the table. Then the guys have to get the fuck out of there and then turn the lights on. So you went from a whole building full of people that were at the top of their fucking emotional state to just getting blue balls at this point because they're waiting for the goddamn thing. When the lights turn on, they're booing their fucking asses off. And then, like you said, Punk drags Rock into the ring. He pings him 1, 2, 3, and they perfect camera shot of the audience members just going, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah, dude.
And then Vince comes out. That gets a pop because maybe there's hope. What's going to happen here? And I don't know if anybody catches it, but there's some slight blues when he's about to strip Punk because that does stripping Punk is a punishment, but it doesn't give the crowd what they want. Then The Rock gets on the microphone, says, no, restart this match. Then they restart the match, and they're right back on their fucking feet. Oh, we're back in this. Hold on. There's a shot. There's a chance. And then rock bottom, boom. Hit this spot. Elbow, 1, 2, 3, it's over. If you smell, and then that's it. And then
Damn, I must have cut it off too soon. I didn't get that last part. Fuck.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't see the actual finish when he wins the
No,
title?
I thought it was done. I must have bugged out. I thought it was over. Damn. Now I know how you feel when Seth came out.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Everybody. God damn it. God damn it. Yes, finish that last part. There's more to it. But yeah, the crowd eventually gets what they want in the end. And everyone goes home happy. The whole building explodes. It's a whole moment.
So we just edged them a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Which made the nut at the end even better.
We let you finish to completion. We just needed to get some other stuff in first before that happened. And the whole point of that was to put Punk with the Shield at some point and have them be his little flunkies, and it ended up never even happening. So what a waste of an opportunity across the goddamn board.